So I'm reading about a little story of an event between Sri Ramakrishna and Swami Vivekananda, his primary disciple. And just a couple of little paragraphs give a lot of insight into a lot of things that is quite striking to me. The story is simple. It goes like this. Swami Vivekananda took delight in criticizing the master, meaning Sri Ramakrishna's, spiritual experiences as evidence of a lack of self-control. He made fun of his worship of Kali. "Why do you come here?" Sri Ramakrishna once asked him, "if you do not accept Kali as my mother?" He replies, "Bah, must I accept her?" Naren retorted. "Simply because I come to see you. I come to you because I love you." "All right," said the master, "but ere long you will not only accept my blessed mother, but you'll weep in her name." Turning to his other disciples, Sri Ramakrishna said, "This boy has no faith in the forms of God and tells me that my visions are just pure imagination. But he is a fine lad of pure mind. He does not accept anything without direct evidence. He has studied much and has cultivated a great discernment. He has fine judgment." Now, what I like in this is that these two characters, Sri Ramakrishna and Swami Vivekananda, look at how they judge each other and how they love each other, not for the superficial, surfacey little things. You know, that Thakur looked beyond the beliefs or the doctrines and dogmas of a thing and looked at its essence, and in his beloved disciple, he saw great discernment, the ability to really see things as they are, to remove that sense of ego from his perspective, and praised him for that. And he knew that he would eventually come around, and so he didn't stress about the current conditions of things. And that really encourages us to keep a wide view on our spiritual life, to know that our relationship with the Beloved is very much like that he sees us for our potential, for our essence, for that love and for that purity that lies innate within us. And he knows that it's inevitable that it will come out. And so that love is possible between us because of that. Another name for that is grace, that love of the divine, for the divinity that is within us always. And the way that Vivekananda, wasn't completely on board with everything that Ramakrishna was or said or taught, and made fun of him, and sometimes thought he was a little bit loony, and that a lot of his beliefs and experiences were due to mental weakness. I mean, that seems extreme. And if I was a guru and one of my students thought that of me, well, I'd be tied up all in a knot about it, I have to say. And Sri Ramakrishna was utterly nonplussed by it. But the more beautiful thing in there to me is the fact that Vivekananda saw in Ramakrishna something that he loved, even though he didn't agree or believe everything that he said. And that it was that love that built that relationship. So when we see each other, let's not pay attention to the surface foibles, to the temporary states of mind, to the ever-passing little acts of behavior that may be attractive or not. Let's look beyond that to the potential within a human being. Look for the good in each other. Find that good, fan that flame, and love.